Hey guys, it is VW again, making a video coming to you. I was making a couple other videos and I got them finally uploaded. I can't upload or look at any pictures on my computer because this guy's hacked into my computer. I did go to my mom's house. I had one computer where I was uploading stuff, and then I was uploading them the other night, and I uploaded 3, then the other 3 just stopped. And then I had to move to one of her other computers to get them uploaded. So I think he's like hacking in. They really want to stop my videos from going out. And I don't see why. I mean, it's not like I'm that great or whatever, but I think it's just, I think it helps me, and so they're trying to do anything, like break up anything that helps me to kind of survive. I did, like, I was getting hit in the chest, and I had to, like, put aluminum polyester up in my shirt. I'm getting a little bit more used to the hits in the chest, a little bit, but I've stabilized the situation, and I'll show you how. I just went and got some aluminum foil, just some heavy-duty aluminum foil, and put it on my ceiling and on top of my enclosure, which is a good idea. If you want something cheap and some people are hitting you remotely with something like in their chest or whatever, good cheap idea is just to go get some heavy duty aluminum foil and just, you know, tape it to your ceiling, like wherever you sleep, just tape it over your ceiling. It's a good cheap solution, and I never thought of it for the ceiling. I do have my enclosure working right now, if you can see it, but I don't know, because I put heavy duty aluminum on top of it, and then I worry about this side because it brings this side in. So I'll use it for as long as it works, and it works. I mean, I get sleep and stuff, so I've balanced that situation out. Problem is that I went and talked to my family this morning. I don't have a job. I'm trying to get Social Security, but they've given me a court date or whatever to do it. I might call them today and work on that. But like I was telling y'all, or I don't know if I told y'all the whole plan, but I plan to get some cheap property in another state and an Airstream trailer, which I don't know if you're getting hit remotely and you're getting hit all the time and you feel like you have like you can't go anywhere without them burning your chest and really killing you. I think I'm going to go ahead and suggest this because the properties of aluminum, especially this heavy-duty aluminum, they stop the microwaves. It stops it. Like, I mean, it really does work on it good. And this Airstream trailer is made of heavy-duty, hard aluminum, like thick aluminum. So I think it would give us, and I know this is going to end someday. Hopefully my videos and your videos and all of our information will put a ban on these weapons. We'll get some lawmakers to help us, and hopefully this will end before a lot of us die. I feel like when he hits me in the chest that it's burning my heart, and I fear for my, not just my safety, not just that I'll get sick or whatever, but I do fear for my life. Like, I feel like I'm not going to wake up. And it hurts because I went and talked to my parents, and they don't believe me. They don't believe me anymore. They believed me when it first started out because it was like, okay, some guys could be picking on you, but then it moved 3 places. Plus, I had problems at Dell. Like, after my surgery, people were kind of mobbing me in there, and that's why I think it may have started at Dell, the organized gang stalking, when I had no idea about that because I was being mobbed, and I think there was a Marine manager, an ex-Marine, and I think he may have been hitting me with ELF in the side of my head at the start of that. So I think it may have actually started in another state when I was at that job because they didn't like me there. It was right after my surgery. They loved me at Dell, you know, for the first 5 years I was there, but then I had a surgery and I was taking medicines after the surgery, and I didn't have a great attitude. I didn't have the kind of attitude that companies like that had. I had it before the surgery, but I was going through stuff, you know, because I had just been cut open and almost died, so I was going through personal stuff, and I wasn't trying to bring it there, but it caused trouble. But I won't go through all that. But it hurts because they are hitting me in the chest right now. You know, there's a little bit of burning on my back, and it did, like, this weekend, before I went to dinner with my family. Like, I got up one day because I had trouble waking up because it felt like I was dying. And, like, my back felt like it was caved in. And they really, like, I felt like I felt like a Jew in a Holocaust death camp, and these were Nazis, and they were just killing me in my house. I really felt like that. People don't believe us, though. My parents are actually angry at me. They're like, "You're wearing us out. You're wearing us out." My mom was okay with the Airstream idea, going to Florida. My dad is not okay with it. He's like, "I need the family unit here and stuff like that, but I need to get out of this city and preferably the state, because my gang stalking has escalated to where I've got cars, gang stalking me." And I think I'd have the same situation in Florida, but God, stupid. I think I'd have the same situation in the other state I'm going to, not Florida. I'm not going to Florida. I said Florida because I wanted to go there, but I'm not, because it would layer it. It would layer it. I'd move to another state. Plus, I'd have the Airstream trailer, so people could try and network it out to the other state, but it'd be thick aluminum. So, even if they followed me there, even if they were stalking me during the day, I'd have a place to go to and recuperate and gain strength. And so, even if they were hitting me at my job that I had down there, I would, I'd be okay. I'd have enough strength because they wouldn't be killing me during the night when I slept. But I'm just trying to figure it out. But the problem is that I spent my 401k, which was $18,000. My parents have a selective memory where they don't even include that in the last couple of years' events. So I'm just irresponsible, and they've had to pay for everything. And it's like, I want to get out of my mom's house. And my dad, like, they disagree on where to go with it, and now my mom has suddenly gone back to his side or something. Like, we were talking about the Airstream trailer, talking about moving to Florida. She's fine with it, but then it's like she just kind of had this attitude, like, so it's crazy. It's just craziness. It's craziness. They have trouble in their lives. They have financial troubles because everybody does at this time. And they don't need to be supporting me, and that's the whole point of it. They don't need to be. I need to have a job helping them, and that's what I've been telling y'all in the videos, the whole time. So that's hard for me to be getting killed by somebody, and I really want to just help my parents and get a job. I scream at him that he's a Satan worshiper and he's evil because of that, because he's killing me in my house. He's also got 2 daughters in his house, and he has microwave weapons around them for like years at a time. For 2.5 years, he's had it around his young daughters, which is the recipe for giving them cancer and screwing them up. So I don't like him, and especially at this point in time, I really don't like him. I guess I'll just be as polite as I can be and just say I don't like him. And this whole system of gang stalking and hurting people and killing them in their sleep is craziness, is complete insanity. These people, I was thinking about it, and these are people who would never murder. They'd go about life, they'd follow the law, but since they have microwave weapons and they can hide, it's like it's turned a lot of normal people into murderers. And they're like, yeah, military mission, let's kill this guy. What'd you say he did? Let's make up some stuff about what he did. Ha ha ha. I don't know if they laugh after that, or I think they're pretty serious about murder, and it's dark. It's not like a funny thing. But I just wanted to make a video. I'm gonna work through this, and I still have my faith, and my dad is very faithful, so I asked him to just pray about it so he could connect with me on it. But at this point, because I've moved to different places and they've done different things, like, he waited a while to cave in my chest. Like, he did the head for a while and burnt my back and my my genitals a lot, and then so this is new. It's like I guess he didn't have enough power to go for my chest. Now he's powered up the weapons, or he's got new weapons, so it has enough power to actually rip into my chest and actually feel like it's microwaving my heart. But my dad is like, he's just like, get a job, impress me, and then we'll go from there. But I'm trying to relate to him because I got, I can survive in my enclosure in my house right now. But what I want to do is to move on out of here with an Airstream trailer, and I don't know, I may go to Florida, but probably not. I want it to go there, but I think, like, I've looked at a map of gang stalking, and it's really along the Gulf Coast and then over like California, New Mexico, and stuff like that. Like a lot of America, like middle America, like North Dakota, South Dakota, Montana, like there's not a lot of incidences. Like that's what I'm seeing on the map. So I may move there. I don't know where I'm gonna try and get cheap property in a state, and get an Airstream trailer there. I'm really at this point, I did start out these videos and I was like, well, you just got to survive. And I guess some of us, like, if your gang stalking's not that heavy, well, I don't know. I'd still say, like, this is my advice. No matter what level your gang stalking's at, get away from it. Get geographically away from it. And like, if you're getting remotely hit, I've seen these people. I've seen all these people like me. And I didn't think they were like me. I was like, man, they're crazy. They're going crazy and getting hit all the time. If you're getting remotely hit, you need to prepare. You need to prepare for it kind of getting out of hand. And I don't know when this is all going to end. It's going to end. There's going to be laws made. This equipment is going to be banned. Like, it will happen within time. But I don't know when. I'm hoping for sooner than later. I'm trying to do tags on my videos to get some people who believe it, who are studying different stuff to this site, to this topic, because this is a big thing that deals with a lot. It deals with like law enforcement in our society. It deals with New World Order. It deals with cults. Like, this guy is acting like he's in a cult. He's going to kill somebody. And I think, like, if I say he's in a cult, he's like, oh, see, he's crazy, we can kill him. And it's this cycle that goes round and round. But it's cult behavior. It's like, I'm going to kill this guy, and there's nothing he can do about it, and he hasn't done anything that wrong, and I'm going to just kill him. And he knows my family's, like, hurting financially. But what was I saying? I was saying that if you are being remotely hit, to prepare for it. And these Airstream trailers and Spartan trailers are made of aluminum. If you live in a house and you're just getting killed, it may be a good idea. And think about it yourself, pray about it yourself, study these trailers, study where you could move to get away from it. But if you're living in a house and you're getting killed, I think it would be a good option to look into these trailers, get into a trailer, and be safe. And you may live in a trailer. Like, I don't want to live in a trailer. Like, I don't want to live in a trailer for the rest of my life, just because, not because of the connotations of it, but I want to live in a house. I want to have a family. I want to be regular. But right now, I'm being murdered. Like, this guy is shooting microwaves into my chest, and he's really trying to do it. He wants to kill me now. He's decided that, and he's moved it up that way in his own head. Even though he hasn't convinced everybody around him, he's still convinced himself that this is, now we can kill him. And so I think the smartest move for me is to get an Airstream trailer to try and build up. And I won't have to live in there forever, and what I'm hoping is I can get a little piece of property that's not around anybody, so I definitely won't have two people right on the side of me shooting stuff in my house. I might have some people who have been networked out to, who would be hitting me remotely, but with that Airstream trailer and the thick amount of aluminum on it, it would stop it. It would stop it, and if they're not hurting me, and even if they could remotely hit me while I'm going to my job, I would still have enough strength to do that, to carry on, and I'd live halfway regular. Like, this is not regular in any way. I can't have a girlfriend. I can't bring friends in here. If I did get a job and bring friends in, I can't do this. I can do this just to survive and live, but the Airstream trailer would be a way to live a halfway normal life. You'd have the Airstream trailer, I could have a girlfriend, I could have friends, I could bring them in there, and it's like I don't have to explain the aluminum because it's made out of aluminum, and that's not part of the deal with the trailer, So I think that's a smart move for me. And it's different for all of us, I understand that. I would say if you're getting hit remotely, to go ahead and start planning, because for me, this is built up. These people don't get caught, and they go ahead and they build it up. I guess I'm in a dark area of the house. but they build it up, you know. They work at it, and they work at doing more lethal things with these non-lethal weapons. And my point about the non-lethal weapons, they've showed things where, you know, they'll have a field of people, and they'll use something like this, like a sonic emitter, and the people will disperse, right? So it's non-lethal. They're dispersing. They're in a field. They get away from it. It's non-lethal. But you take a non-lethal weapon, and you take somebody who's asleep, and you just keep it trained on them. And you keep it trained on one part of their body, say their chest, where it's hitting their heart. That non-lethal weapon, those microwaves that they could move out of the way of, like in a field or something like that, and it'd be non-lethal, they become very lethal. They can murder people. So these non-lethal weapons are not non-lethal. They're non-lethal if they're used in a way where you're dispersing crowds or something like that, but that's not the way these people who are killing people in their homes and microwaving are using them. So we need to change that. They need to be called directional energy weapons, electromagnetic weapons, microwave, radiation weapons. They could be called any of those. They're definitely killing weapons. They definitely kill people. But I guess I just wanted to give y'all an update. I hope I'll be able to upload this video. I may have to go to the library, start going to the library to upload my videos, because this guy, and he's got connections. Like, I went out today, and I was yelling at him this morning. I went out today, and I had like 3 sheriff's cars caravanning me, then a city police car caravanning me, then a fire truck that pulled out in front of me with its lights on, like right when I was, going by the fire station. So this guy has connections. So if I say anything about it, I'm crazy, and he's the good family man. It's a bad situation. I just want to get out of it with my life. And when I'm talking to my parents, we're in different worlds. They're in, you need to get a job, you're crazy, and you're pulling this family down, you're a burden. And they're not bad people. And that's the scary thing that I want to convey to you. These are very good people. These are good people, and they're salt of the earth people, and they work hard, and they've been through stuff. They're not stupid. They don't research a lot, though. They're not going to research a bunch of stuff about targeted individuals and organized gang stalking. They're not. That bothers them. It makes them stressed out. And so I don't know. Some parents may do that. So you may want to get your parents to do that if they are researchers, and they can start to believe. My parents aren't really big researchers. They're good people, though, and they'll never be bad people, and I'll never, hate them or anything like that. It's very hard, though, because I'm talking to my dad, and he's just like, you're wearing us out, you just need to get a job. And he's like, when's your next appointment with your psychiatrist? And I'm like saying, Dad, they're hitting me in the heart, and they're killing me. I need to get in that Airstream trailer in another state. The plan to get away from this has to be a layered plan of escape, to where it's like, this layer will stop them from getting to me. This layer will put another impediment to him. This next layer will put another impediment. It has to be, because I'm telling him, and they've seen me move to 3 places. They've seen the mobbing out of Dell. That's maybe where it started. I'm starting to think that's where it started at Dell. But at a computer company that I work at, wow, I've just been giving a lot of bad, stupid information away. The guy's hit me hard, so I'm not thinking, God, I hope that's not bad. No, I can say that, because I don't work for him anymore. And it was just, I can't prove anything. And it was just a computer company. Please forget that part about what computer. I may have to do this video over again. I said 2 things that are very bad if people get this information. And people are scouting out this channel. Like, my stalkers are scouting this out, and there's so many of them. There's so many people involved in this, and I don't know what's been told about me. Like, I really, really and truly, like, I will take a lie detector test. The worst thing I've ever done is smoke weed. And I'm being killed in my home. And they're making me look crazy, too, and they're destroying my family, and it's like my mom is having health issues because of this. And I question that too. I question because they hit people's families, and it's like my mom's having health issues, which she'll blame on me, and it could be this guy shooting her back with microwaves. Like, she's like, my back hurts, and they can just remotely hit anybody with microwaves and just hide it and make it look medical, like it's a medical problem. So I feel like I want to help his family, so his kids don't get cancer. I want to help my family so they don't start getting hit more because they're trying to hurt me in my house. I don't know what they're capable of. So I could get to another state and they would focus on me there. My family would be in another state and safer. I don't know. I don't know. This guy, like when we sell this house, the people who move in, they might be toast. And that hurts my heart, and I don't know what to do, but I got to get out of this house and sell it. I can't think about that because, like, you know what I'm saying? So I don't think so. I don't think so. I think I'm the target. I was targeted at these apartments by somebody in an organization. This guy I had bad luck, and they happened to be, like, kind of connected because of their army stuff or whatever brotherhood or something. I got very unlucky. But maybe this, like, I'm not hopeless. I know there's hope after this. I'm just trying to figure out how to get out. I don't have money, so I've got to rely on my parents, which is bad because, you know, they're kind of holding it over my head a little bit, and because they don't understand the situation. They don't believe me. If they believe me, they'd be like, yes, let's get that trailer. Let's do it today. Let's call that lady. Let's get you that property in the other state. Let's do this. If they knew... Like, if they could get in my mind and know what was going on, they'd be like, boom, let's do this. We understand where you're at. You don't want to die. Like, that's what keeps me. So if you're having problems with people and they don't understand what you're going through and they're judging you or they're mad at you, go to that space. Go to that space where it's like, if they knew, they'd be doing some work on this. You know, they don't believe you. Like, I was talking to my dad, and he's just like, I was like, because you think I'm crazy. And he's like, yeah, we believe you believe it, and that's what they say to be nice. They think I'm crazy.